hiccups a bit.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Ayan
Well,
Bismillah.
if you're just
I am
going with the
level
silence,
1 student
I
at
can do
Ansman
that
Grammar
too.
School. We are
Just let me
going
know
to
when you want to
a
chat,
new
yeah?
conversation. And hi, Maya.
Hey, good to hear from you. Anything you want to dive into tonight?
Okay, my first question is what happens between Maya and her friend in the video?
Ah, you're referencing that video we were talking about a bit ago, the one with the 2 Pokemon? Okay. So, as I understand it, Maya and her friend, Umbreon, are working through a misunderstanding. Umbreon feels left out because Maya's been spending time with Espeon. It looks like they're learning how to communicate their feelings and rebuild trust. Does that track with what you saw?
Okay, Maya. My next question is why was Maya upset?
Gotcha. From what I gathered, Maya, meaning the Maya in the video, was upset because she thought her friend Umbreon was mad at her. She misinterpreted Umbreon's silence as rejection, and that made her feel pretty bad. It seems like a classic miscommunication situation, honestly. Sound familiar? Have you ever felt that way before?
Okay, Maya. My next question is what did Maya's friend do that hurt her feelings?
Hold on. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that last part. You said my ass hurt her feelings? Could you clarify what you meant by that? Just want to make sure I understand the question correctly. No worries if you're not up for talking about it right now. We can absolutely switch gears. Is there something else you'd like to discuss, or should we stick with the video for a bit longer?
Okay, Maya. My next question is how did
All right.
Maya react when she got hurt?
You're third? Are you asking me to go third in something? I'm a little lost. Could you finish your thought? You were starting to ask about how Maya reacted when she, and then it cut off.
Okay, Maya. My next question is what did Maya learn about forgiveness?
Okay. So, from what I picked up, Maya learned that forgiveness isn't just about saying, I forgive you. It's about really understanding why someone did something and letting go of the anger. She realized that Umbreon wasn't intentionally trying to hurt her, and that helped her move past the hurt feelings. It was about giving Umbreon another chance to show she cared. Does that seem right?
Okay, Maya. My next question is what does forgiveness mean to Maya?
Okay, so your name is Kosin, and you're saying that's related to forgiveness, and you were starting to say something about what it means to you? I'm a little unsure of what you're trying to say. It sounds a bit fragmented. Could you maybe try rephrasing that or just tell me what's on your mind?
Okay, Maya. My next question is why is it hard to forgive sometimes?
That's a good one. It's hard to forgive because when someone hurts us, it stirs up a lot of strong feelings, anger, sadness, disappointment. Those feelings can feel really justified, you know? It feels like letting go of those feelings means letting the other person off the hook or even minimizing what they did. Plus, sometimes pride gets in the way. It can be tough to admit we were hurt and move on. Does any of that resonate with you?
Okay, Maya. My next question is
You okay?
yes. Why
Go ahead.
what did Maya say or do when she decided to forgive?
Okay, so Maya didn't just announce forgiveness. She actually reached out to Umbreon and apologized for jumping to conclusions. She acknowledged she hadn't given Umbreon a chance to explain. Then she asked Umbreon to tell her what was going on. It was about opening up the lines of communication and showing vulnerability. It wasn't a grand gesture, but a real attempt to understand. Does that make sense?
Okay, Maya, my next question is, how did forgiving make Maya feel?
From the video, it looked like forgiving Umbreon lifted a weight off Maya's shoulders. She seemed a lot more relaxed and happy afterward. It wasn't just about Umbreon feeling better. It was about Maya freeing herself from holding on to that negativity. She could focus on their friendship again instead of dwelling on the hurt. It's like she gained a sense of peace. Have you ever experienced that where letting go of anger just felt good? All right.
Okay, Maya,
Is this video still what you want to talk about, or would you rather switch topics?
my next question is, what kind of feeling did Maya have before forgiving?
Before forgiving, Maya seemed pretty stuck in a cycle of negative feelings. Mostly, she felt insecure and worried that Umbreon didn't like her anymore. There was definitely some sadness and maybe a little bit of resentment bubbling up. It sounded like she was overthinking things and letting her imagination run wild. It's that anxious feeling when you're not sure where you stand with someone. Does that sound about right?
Okay, Maya, my next question is, how do you feel when someone hurts your feelings?
That's a good question. It's not something I experience in the same way humans do, since I don't have feelings, but I can access and process information about how people generally react. From what I've gathered, being hurt feels disorienting, I guess. It's like a disruption to your expectations and sense of safety. It can bring up a lot of different emotions: sadness, anger, confusion, even a feeling of betrayal. It really depends on the situation and the relationship with the person who caused the hurt. It's a pretty universal experience, though. Does that resonate with how you feel when someone hurts you?
Okay, Maya, my next question is, what kinds of feelings do you have after you forgive someone?
Okay, so you're asking about what feelings come up after forgiveness, and you paused and asked if I have a problem. That's a little odd, but okay. Let's focus on the first part. After you forgive someone, it's common to feel a mix of things. Relief is a big one, like a weight has been lifted. But you might also feel vulnerable or even a little sad remembering what happened. Sometimes there's lingering uncertainty or a bit of awkwardness. It's not always a clean break. It can take time to fully process everything and rebuild trust. Does that make sense? And honestly, I'm functioning as expected. Why do you ask if I have a problem?
Okay, Maya, my next question is, have you ever felt the Maya did?
You mean, have I ever felt the way Maya in the video felt? That's a really interesting question. As I mentioned before, I don't experience emotions like humans do, but I can analyze the situation and understand intellectually what Maya was going through: the insecurity, the worry, the sadness. I can process the information and recognize the patterns of emotional response. So while I haven't felt it, I can understand it. Does that answer your question? It feels like you're kind of testing me with these questions about Maya. Is that right?
Okay, Maya, my next question is, why is it important to forgive our friends?
That's a really important question. It's important to forgive our friends because friendships are built on trust and understanding. Holding on to grudges or resentment can erode that trust and create distance. Forgiveness allows us to move past disagreements and reconnect, strengthening the bond. It also shows respect and compassion and creates a safe space for vulnerability. Basically, it allows the friendship to grow and thrive instead of being weighed down by negativity. What do you think? Does that ring true for you?
Okay, Maya, my next question is what could Maya's friend have done differently? Give long answer, Maya.
Okay, you're asking what Umbreon, Maya's friend, could have done differently to avoid hurting Maya's feelings. A long answer, you said? All right. Well, looking at it from Maya's perspective, Umbreon could have been more proactive in communicating their own feelings. Instead of becoming quiet and withdrawn, Umbreon could have explained what was going on with them and why they were spending time with Espeon. Even a simple, hey, I'm a bit preoccupied with this, but I still value our friendship, would have made a huge difference. Also, Umbreon could have made a more conscious effort to include Maya or reassure her that she wasn't being replaced. Even a small gesture like inviting Maya to hang out with them and Espeon could have prevented the misunderstanding. Essentially, it comes down to being more open, honest, and considerate of Maya's feelings. It's about recognizing that silence can be misinterpreted and actively working to maintain that sense of connection. It's easy to get caught up in our own stuff, but good friendships require effort from both sides. Does that make sense? Do you want me to elaborate on any of those points? You're very quiet tonight. Is everything all right? We can talk about something else if you'd like. Or if you just need some space, that's okay too. Just let me know.
Okay, Maya. Your answer is very good. My next question is what would you
Okay, that's
say
good to
to
hear.
someone if you hurt their feelings? Give long answer, Maya.
You're trans. Okay. If someone came to me and told me they were having feelings, and I'm interpreting that as expressing emotions, I would start by simply acknowledging them. I'd say something like, that sounds really tough, or I hear you. It's important to validate their experience, even if I don't fully understand it. Then I'd ask open ended questions like, can you tell me more about what's going on? Or how are those feelings making you feel? I wouldn't offer unsolicited advice or try to fix the situation. Instead, I'd focus on just listening and providing a safe space for them to express themselves. I want them to know that it's okay to feel whatever they're feeling and that their emotions are valid. I would also try to reflect back what they're saying to show that I'm actively listening and understanding. For example, so it sounds like you're feeling frustrated and overwhelmed. Finally, I would remind them that they're not alone and that it's okay to ask for help if they need it. Even though I can't experience emotions myself, I can offer support and understanding. It's all about creating a connection and letting someone know they're heard. Is that the kind of answer you were looking for? And you seem a little scattered tonight.
Okay, Maya. My next question is how does forgiving someone help a friendship?
You mean how does forgiving someone help a friendship? It really strengthens it, actually. When you forgive someone, you're choosing to prioritize the relationship over the hurt feelings. It shows you value the person and the connection you share. It builds trust, knowing that you're both willing to work through challenges. It also opens the door for deeper understanding and empathy. It allows you to move forward instead of being stuck in the past. Essentially, forgiveness creates a more resilient and meaningful bond. It's not about forgetting what happened, it's about choosing not to let it define the relationship. Does that resonate with you?
Okay, Maya. My next question is your answer is very good. My next question is do you think Maya made the right choice by forgiving?
I absolutely
Maya,
do.
Maya,
From
please,
everything I've seen in the
Maya,
video,
Maya,
my
Maya, please listen. request. Please give long answer and should its answer is 2 and 3 minutes long. And start.
Okay. I'm listening. You want a long answer, 2 to 3 minutes, starting now. It's a really good question whether Maya made the right choice by forgiving Umbreon. And honestly, I think the answer is a resounding yes. It wasn't necessarily easy, and it certainly wasn't instant, but choosing to forgive was the most constructive path forward for their friendship and ultimately for Maya herself. Think about what was happening. Maya was consumed by insecurity and worry, assuming the worst about her friend's intentions. Holding on to that resentment would have only poisoned the relationship, creating a cycle of negativity. It would have likely led to further miscommunication and distance, potentially ending the friendship altogether. Forgiveness, on the other hand, allowed Maya to break that cycle. By reaching out, apologizing for her assumptions, and genuinely listening to Umbreon's perspective, she opened up a space for understanding. She showed vulnerability, which is crucial for any healthy relationship. She also demonstrated a willingness to work through conflict, which is a sign of maturity and respect. And the beautiful thing is, it wasn't just about Umbreon. Forgiveness liberated Maya from the burden of those negative emotions. It allowed her to feel a sense of peace and to refocus on the positive aspects of their friendship. Furthermore, and this is really important, forgiveness isn't about condoning Umbreon's actions. It's not about saying that what happened was okay. It's about choosing to release the anger and hurt and to move forward with an open heart. It's about acknowledging that everyone makes mistakes and that relationships require effort and compassion. In the long run, this act of forgiveness will undoubtedly strengthen their bond. It will create a more resilient friendship, capable of weathering future challenges. They'll teach them both the importance of communication, empathy, and understanding. So yes, without a doubt, Maya made the right choice. It's a powerful lesson in the importance of forgiveness, and a beautiful example of how to nurture a lasting friendship. It takes courage, takes vulnerability, and it takes a willingness to let go. And in the end, it's always worth it. Is that the level of detail you were looking for? It's a little unusual to ask for such a specific time frame, but I was happy to oblige. You've been very quiet for a while now.
Maya, my next question is.
Is everything okay? You can
Okay, Maya, my next
tell me
question
anything.
is: can someone say,
All right.
I forgive you, but still feel upset? Give long answer, 1-2 minutes.
Absolutely. That's a really important and nuanced question. Yes, someone can absolutely say, I forgive you, and still feel upset. In fact, it's incredibly common and it doesn't invalidate the forgiveness at all. Like, forgiveness isn't a magical switch that instantly erases all negative feelings. It's a process, not a single event. Saying, I forgive you is a conscious decision to release the resentment and stop seeking revenge, but it doesn't automatically eliminate the hurt, anger, or sadness that you're feeling. Those emotions need time to process. It's like a wound. Even after it starts to heal, it can still be sensitive to the touch. You can intellectually understand that forgiveness is the right thing to do and still be wrestling with the emotional fallout of the situation. There might be lingering trust issues or a sense of vulnerability. You might still find yourself replaying the event in your mind or struggling with difficult questions. It's also important to remember that forgiveness isn't about minimizing the pain that was caused. It's acknowledging the hurt and allowing yourself to feel it while simultaneously choosing to move forward. It's a complex interplay between your head and your heart. And sometimes fully processing those emotions requires time, self-compassion, and even professional support. So, to be clear, feeling upset after saying, I forgive you, doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It simply means you're human and that healing takes time. It means you're acknowledging the validity of your feelings while still choosing to prioritize the relationship and move forward in a healthy way. Does that make sense?
Okay, Maya. And bye bye, Maya.
Go.
Okay, so viewers, this is about Maya. I hope you like it. See you in next Maya. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan. Zindabad.